There's a moment every man remembers. It usually happens quietly. No screaming, no big fight, just a cold, hollow click inside his chest when the mask finally slips. Maybe it's the girl he had a crush on for years telling him, "I see you as a friend." Maybe it was the night his ex-girlfriend said, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore." Maybe it was the divorce papers that showed up 6 weeks after he lost his job. Maybe it was watching the girl who swore she'd never leave suddenly glow around a taller, richer, louder guy at the party. Whatever the moment was, he felt it. That moment felt like part profound disappointment and part eye-opening realization. The boy who believed in soulmates, in grow old together, in love as something bigger than circumstances. That boy died that day. Welcome to prime male evolution. If you're a man between 30 and 50 and you've ever felt that click, this one's for you. Hit like right now, because every brother watching this needs to know he didn't imagine it. Here's what actually happened in that moment. Your brain finally accepted what your grandfathers knew, but modern culture lied to you about. A woman's love is contextual and opportunistic. A man's love is idealistic. We fall in love with her soul, her laugh, the way she feels when the world is quiet. We love her feminine essence, the way her body feels in our arms and the smell of her hair, the way her soft, gentle, nurturing energy and perceived innocence contrast with the harsh, cold, competitive world outside. We put her on a pedestal, and we love her for who she is rather than what she can provide. She falls in love with how our masculinity and the life and experiences we provide for her make her feel moment to moment. Safe, exciting, high status, stable. She subconsciously compares how she feels to her perception of other women's lives. She is subconsciously constantly evaluating her options. Is she with the best man she can be with? When her feelings change, so does her attraction and her love. That's not evil. That's not even personal. That's her evolutionary biology doing what it's done for 300,000 years. In the ancestral environment, a woman who paired with the strongest, highest status, most capable man had babies that survived. The ones who paired with the nice guy with a good heart, who couldn't fight off the next tribe, didn't. Hypergamy isn't a theory. It's the reason 80% of women in history reproduced, and only 40% of men did. One man with resources and power could protect and feed many women and children. The rest of the men? Genetically erased. Fast forward to 2025. Birth control, jobs, police and welfare states. None of that rewrote the ancient software running in her subconscious mind. So she can love you when you're the king of her world and quietly detach the moment a better option appears on Instagram or at the office. Women file for 75% of divorces, 90% in marriages where the woman is college educated. When he loses his job, the risk of divorce shoots up by 68%. When she loses hers, statistically, 0 increase. These aren't attacks. These are just the numbers showing the program is still running. And when a man finally sees the code, something inside him breaks, and something else is born. He realizes, I was never loved for the poetry in my chest. I was loved for the castle I built around her. That realization hurts like death, because every man starts out as a hopeless romantic. We're the ones writing the songs, fighting the wars, building the empires for a woman who will look at us like we hung the moon. And one day we wake up and understand, most of that love will only ever be returned as long as the moon stays in the right place in her sky. So we do only what men can do. We don't rage. We don't beg. We go quiet. We turn the romantic flame down to a pilot light. We stop handing our hearts to people who only love the warmth when it's convenient. We become careful, strategic, guarded, and the world calls us cold. But here's what the world doesn't see. That tiny pilot light never actually goes out. Deep down, every man still carries the boy who believed in forever. He just locks him behind bulletproof glass now. And that's okay. Because the new rule is simple. Love women. Enjoy women. Protect them. Treat them with respect when they earn it. Have firm personal boundaries and expectations for the women you allow into your life. Never be a simp. Preserve your peace and your dignity. Never again bet your entire soul on love that changes when the context does. Build your kingdom first. Become the prize. Let whoever enters your life add to it. Never be the one who completes theirs. When you live that way, something strange happens. The right ones, the rare ones, start loving you not because they need to, but because they finally see the depth you've been hiding. And for the first time, the love you receive is voluntary, not contractual. That's the quiet victory. So if you felt that click years ago, if you've been carrying that wound in silence, if you're protecting that boy inside your heart, know this: you didn't lose your romantic soul. You just stopped being a sucker with it. Write a comment if you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like this video, so every man who still needs to hear this finds it. And please subscribe to this channel. We publish new videos every week. You're not broken. You're not alone. You just grew up. This is prime male evolution. You're in your prime. Own it.